I'm sitting on the floor ready to do some math. Are you comfortable? All right, we're going to practice some review things and then I have something fun to show you using some Easter eggs. All right, can you look at my clock? Can you tell me what time it is? That's right, it's 3 o'clock. And remember, this is how we write 3 o'clock. Good. All right, we always write the hour first. Now, watch. We're going to take that minute hand and we're going to start counting. And remember, the numbers, when we're counting with the long hand, we count by fives. 5, 10, 15. What time is it? Right, it's 3:15. When the long hand is on the 3, remember we counted by fives. 5, 10, 15. So I say that it's 3, the hour is still 3, and it's 15. And if you look here, from here to here, remember our quarters? When we cut or we divide, that's a quarter of an hour. All right, do you remember that? So we'll leave that there. Okay, let's keep counting. And, but this time I'm gonna make it harder. Let's do, what time is it? I still counted the same with my long hand. I was still counting by fives, but what is the hour now? It's 4, that's right. So when the shorthand is halfway between two numbers, it's still 4. It hasn't moved to the 5 yet because, where's that? It's on the 6. So when the long hand gets to the 6, what have we counted to? Let's go back and check. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And remember, that's a half of an hour. So our time is what? 30. I don't say it's 6. No, 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 no. With the long hand, remember, we're counting minutes. The short hand, we count the hour. All right, let's go back and let's do an easier one here. Here, what time is it? Yep, it is 9 is the hour. And remember, when the long hand is on the 12, we say it is o'clock. Very good. How did you do? Okay, remember when we write the time, we use the periods on top of each other. That's called a colon. The colon separates the hour from the minute, and we always say the hour first, then the minute. Here, let's do one more. Let's see if you remember. What time is it? You ready? Did you say this? Yep, 9:15. Good job. Good job, boys and girls, and good practice. All right, let's move this out of the way and let me erase my little board here because now I want to show you what else I have here. Look at getting ready for Easter. I have my Easter basket with some little eggs in it. And this is going to help us with our lesson today. Before we get to that, so you can see who I'm talking. Oh, now I got 2 lights on my head. Woof. Can you see me? Okay. We're going to count by 2s today. And we've practiced it a little bit. We've talked about it a little bit. And it reminds me of the story of Noah. Remember Noah? And before the flood began, God had told Noah to build an ark. And remember, they didn't understand why they needed the ark. But God said he was going to send a flood. And while Noah was building the ark, he was telling his friends about this. And remember, the friends, they didn't want anything to do with it. They made fun of him. Well, he finished the ark, and God caused the animals to come to gather in the ark. And how did they come? 2 by 2. That's right. So we're going to learn to count by 2s. Maybe Noah counted by 2s as he watched those animals come into the ark. What do you think? I think he probably was smart enough to do that because God gives us wisdom. So when we count by twos, we begin at 2 and then we skip a number. Okay? So when we practiced looking at before numbers and after numbers and between numbers, that's what we were getting ready for. Okay? So I'm going to show you on our board here. Let me flip you around again. All right, so here we have our board. And remember when we did this? Remember when we did that the other day and we had to look? What number is missing? Yes, so we counted 22, 23, 24. So when we're counting by twos, we're not saying every single number. Here, let's look at another one. Let's just practice looking at between numbers. So here, what's missing? The 17, that's right. Okay, now we already know how to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we also know how to count by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, and keep going, okay? And so we understand that between these numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Like that? Okay. So here we go. Let's count by twos. And you see me do this all the time when we were lining up from the bathroom, and I would quickly do a count and say, okay, how many people do I have? So I've got my eggs, and we're going to open the egg, and we're going to see one egg is holding how many things do you think? Let's open it up. 2. What do you think the other egg is holding? Aren't those pretty eggs? They're sparkly. Ooh. How many? 2. Every egg has 2 inside. So I can count one at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or I can say 2 plus 2 is what? 4. Another egg. How many? So how many are we up to now? 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 plus 2 plus 2. Ooh, look at this red sparkly egg. How many? 2 more. Let's back you up so you can see all of them. I had to put this mat down so we don't lose my... How many there? 2 more. Can you see them? Let's see, I have 1 more egg in my basket. I'm going to sneak them in here. How many? 2 more. Okay, let's make room for all of these now. Okay. Can you see them all? There we go. So let's count. Ready? Can you help me? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I can count by twos. Would it be faster to just line these all up and count them one at a time? Oh, I hope Chica doesn't come down here. She's going to try to get those gumballs. Okay, so what would be faster? Counting one at a time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Or counting 2 at a time. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I think it's faster counting by twos. It's more fun too. Now, if I take my gumballs and I have them all together, so I'm going to move the eggs. We're going to put the eggs away. We don't need those anymore because now we're going to look at practicing subtraction. So when I have a group of something, we have added them together. We counted them all. But now that I have my group of something and I start taking something away, that's called subtraction. So when I put something together, I have one and I add another one. 1 plus 1 is how many? 2. When I have those two and I'm looking at that and I say, ooh, I'm going to eat the purple one and chew that up, I'm going to take it away. How many am I left with? 1. That's right. That's called subtraction. Subtraction is the opposite of addition. So when I have, let's see, how many balls do I have there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What if I take 1 away? How many am I left with? Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I say 5, take away 1, subtract, get it out of there, eat it, whatever. 5 minus 1 equals how many left? 4. That's right. Let's do another one. Oh, let's do... How many gumballs do I have? 3. And I take away 1. How many do I have left? 2. So 3 minus 1 equals 2. Isn't that neat? That is getting you ready for first grade. So let's look at it again. I had 3, so I'm going to write my total, and I'm going to take away 1 minus 1. How many is left? 2. Good job. Okay, here's the opposite. I have 2 plus 1 equals what? 3. Ooh. Subtraction is the opposite of addition. Can you do some subtraction today? Has Mommy broken out the Easter candy yet? Maybe she has some jelly beans or something you could practice. Or maybe you have some little crackers or goldfish or cereal. Practice subtracting.